All right, so this video is going to be based on feelings of anxiety and overwhelm. So if something just happened to you right now and you're in a state of anxiety because of that situation, then you can focus on thinking about that situation as we're tapping. Sometimes we just have some general anxiety and tension and feeling of overwhelm throughout the day, and we're not always quite sure what it's pinpointed towards. So either way, this is going to be a great way just to tap down some of that anxiety and overwhelm. So what I'd like you to do is start just by closing your eyes and just bringing up that anxiety in your body and just noticing where it falls in your body. Okay, so it might be a feeling in your stomach, your chest, just noticing where it's at. It could be anywhere. You might even have an injury that it shows up in. And I want you to gauge your feeling of anxiety and overwhelm on a scale of 0 to 10. So 0 would be absolutely no anxiety or overwhelm feelings, and 10 would be just a massive intensity of overwhelm and anxious feelings that you feel like you're almost coming out of your skin. Okay, so once you've got that number, we're going to go ahead and acknowledge that we're feeling this way. Tapping on the side of the hand, we'll start with our setup statement. So you can just repeat after me at this point. Even though I'm feeling anxious and overwhelmed, I deeply and completely accept myself anyway. Even though I'm feeling all these feelings of anxiety and overwhelm, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I'm noticing this feeling of anxiety in my body and I'm feeling overwhelmed, I deeply and completely accept myself anyway. Okay, now focusing on the feelings of anxiety and overwhelm, we're going to start tapping through the points. So just continue repeating after me. Top of the head. This anxiety. Eyebrow. I'm feeling anxious. Side of the eye. I'm feeling this anxiety. Under the eye. I'm feeling anxious. Under the nose. I'm anxious and overwhelmed. Chin. I'm feeling anxious and overwhelmed. Collarbone. It's just too much for me to handle. Under the arm, 4 inches under the armpit, I'm feeling anxious and overwhelmed. Back to the top of the head. I'm feeling anxious. Eyebrow. I'm so overwhelmed. Side of the eye. It's too much for me to handle. Under the eye. I'm so anxious right now. Under the nose. I'm feeling this anxiety. Chin. Feeling anxious and overwhelmed. Collarbone. I'm so overwhelmed. Under the arm. I'm feeling so anxious. Okay, so for the next round, I want you just to notice where it's showing up in your body. So if you need to close your eyes again and just feel that anxiety welling up in you, it might be a little less than it was before, but just notice where you're feeling it in your body. And then wherever you're noticing it in your body, I'm going to have you tap through the points, and you can call out where you're feeling it in the body. Might be a tension, might be an ache, it might be a sharp shooting pain. Whatever it is, I'm just going to take you through the points, and you're just going to focus on that feeling. Top of the head. Eyebrow. Side of the eye. Under the eye. Under the nose. Chin. Just noticing if it's shifting, if it's staying the same. Following that feeling in your body. collarbone, and under the arm. Okay, now notice where you're feeling the anxiety and how intense it is at this point. So in the beginning you had a scale of 0 to 10, and I just want you to go ahead and close your eyes and notice how intense that anxiety and overwhelmed feeling is in your body right now. Okay, if it's still pretty intense, then go ahead and pause the video. Just keep tapping through the points. If you're already at a 0 or 1, it's definitely gone, or very, very tiny remaining amount is there, then you can go ahead and move on with your day. Some people also like to tap in some positives too. So I like to ask, how would you like to feel for the rest of the day? You know, if you just came out of the state of anxiety and overwhelm, maybe you'd like to feel calm and collected. So you can just tap through the points, say, I choose to feel calm and collected. Eyebrow, I choose to feel confident. Side of the eye, I choose to feel peaceful. Under the eye, letting this calm, confident feeling rush through my body. Under the nose, choosing to feel confident and calm for the rest of the day. Chin, this calm, confident feeling rushing through my body. Collarbone, I choose to feel peaceful. Under the arm, choosing to feel calm and peaceful. Okay, so the positive tapping should only be done if you feel a significant shift. If for some reason you didn't get that initial shift, you probably weren't able to tap long enough. I would also jot down any memories that pop up while you're tapping, because that can be something that we can tap on further in a session. This always works best when we can do events that happen to you rather than general feelings. So this is more of just to tap down that general feeling of anxiety. But if any memories pop up, definitely jot them down and we can address them in our sessions. If you do get interrupted, or something comes up where you can't finish tapping to get that shift, because the goal is always to get a nice significant shift, you can go into some deep breathing like we had talked about, the 4-7-8 breathing, where you're inhaling through the nose for 4 counts, holding your breath for 7, and then exhaling through the mouth for 8. And typically 5 to 10 rounds of that breath will also tend to calm you down. The tapping is a little bit more effective long term. So, but utilize both as ways to get through your anxiety and overwhelm, especially if this is kind of where you're running most of the time. We want to use both of those techniques on a regular basis in order to start calming the nervous system. Okay? Take care. Have a great day.